increase the amount of money you're making, quite frankly, my friends, you should never clean your own house again. I'm serious. Exactly. If it takes you 2 hours a week to clean your house, whatever that is, I haven't cleaned my own house in over a decade. I don't own a vacuum. I don't own a vacuum. It's crazy. I don't need one. See, I saved the money on the vacuum. Works out beautifully. And the repairs and all those pieces. So I want to invite us all. The next level, the work we're going to do is not hard work. The work we must do to get to that next level is to think differently. And I'm inviting up the extraordinary, brilliant, and beautiful Sandra Nunes, who's going to guide you in some tips on designing your ideal life. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Sandra Nunes.
Thank you so much, Nancy and Trish, for having me here today.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are we doing? Great. All right, that's what I want to hear. I'm doing pretty good too, if anybody wants to know. So you're here at Level Up. How many of you want to level up your life and your business? All right, excellent. Every hand should be up in the air. Thank you, Krista. How many of you want to level up your life and your business? All right, excellent. Thank you. How many of you realize that in order to do the new things that you want to do, to take your life and your business to the next level, there are some things that you're going to want to let go of, right? Okay. Every hand should be up on that one, too. How many of you feel overwhelmed, overloaded, and that there's just not enough time in the day to get everything done that you need to do in your life and in your business? Can I get a yes, yes, yes? Excellent. Okay, I am Sandra Nunes, and I'm with Concierge Lifestyle, and I'm going to share some tips with you today on how you can create your own concierge lifestyle. How does that sound?
Yes.
All right. What comes to mind when you hear the word concierge? Just yell it out.
Being taken care of.
The rich and the famous.
Okay, rich and the famous, being taken care of. Excellent, excellent. Service. All right.
Doing what you don't want to do.
Have someone else do what you don't want to do. Exactly. Well, most of the time, when you think of a concierge, is when you're in a hotel and somebody's taking care of everything for you, right? Okay. Well, my business is all designed to take care of things for you so that you can have the time that we create for you to follow your dreams, to make new memories, and to focus on what matters most. By a show of hands, how many of you would like that to work for you in your life and your business? Excellent. I'd like to share a little bit with you about my background and why I created Concierge Lifestyle. When I was a little girl, all I wanted to do was follow in my father's footsteps and become a police officer. So when I became of age, I joined the Army and I became a military police. More for the experience because I was too young to take any of the civil police exams at the time. So when I got out of the military, I took every police exam possible. City, transit, Suffolk County, Nassau County, New York City Police Department. And while I was waiting to be called, I needed to make money so that I could live. So I entered into the corporate world in customer service. That's when I realized that it wasn't just following in my father's footsteps that I wanted to do. I had a deep, deep desire to really help people. So once I got the call from New York City Police Department to start at the academy, Mayor Koch, now I'm dating myself, had put a freeze on hiring of police officers and firemen in New York City. So I continued working in the corporate world, and like so many people, after so many years working long hours, huge workloads, dealing with the stress that comes along with that, trying to meet impossible deadlines, and not to mention underpaid and underappreciated. Can I get a yes, yes, yes on that? Yes. Okay. Well, I realized at that time that I was giving my time to everyone and everything else, that there was never enough time left for me. I just ran myself ragged. To the point, so much so, that I ended up getting sick. And we all know life has a very interesting way of teaching us lessons. And mine came in the form of cancer. And when I didn't listen the first time, came knocking again. So when I finished my treatment and I went back to that corporate job, I still had to see some doctors, mostly specialists. And we all know they don't have weekend and evening hours. So I had to go during my lunch hour, and sometimes I'd come back late, and whoa, was that totally not acceptable. No added pressure there, right? So when I was finally given my freedom from that 16-year job that I thought I could rely on, I knew that I couldn't rely on anything. That's when I decided that I had to dedicate myself to helping people so you don't have to go through what I went through. And when at that time, let me tell you, I wish I had a concierge to take care of all those things for me. When I stepped into entrepreneurship and started my business, I realized, I found that networking was the perfect platform for me to be able to get the word out there to tell people about my business. And along the way, I found WPN, and I realized, wow, this is the most positive and supportive group, and I really need to be involved with this group. I went to my first mastermind meeting, and I joined at the very first mastermind meeting. That's how great I felt about being around WPN people. So I started to work with entrepreneurs, and I saw that so many were struggling and overloaded and overworked, just trying to get things done. So my first tip for you today is to make a list of all your responsibilities during the week, in your life and in your business, and also note the amount of time that it takes to complete each task. As a matter of fact, why don't you just do that now? I'll give you a couple of minutes. Just write everything down, all your responsibilities in life and business, and how much time it takes you to complete all those tasks. All right. Now, I want you to take a look at that list and see which of those things you can give to someone else to do. Now, I don't want you to think about it's going to cost too much. Don't think about money just yet, because that's limiting your possibilities. So take a look at that list again and see which of the things you like to do that only you can do, and put a check mark next to those. And which of those things can you delegate that you really don't like to do, and put an X next to those. Now, how much more time do you have to spend on doing the things that you love to do, that only you can do, that make money for your company? I want you to think of somebody you know who's successful in business. You have that person in your mind? Everybody knows somebody successful in business, right? Okay. By a show of hands, how many of you think they clean their own house? How many of you think that they are on the phone for an hour with Verizon troubleshooting that issue? And how many think that they have arrangements in the ready for pet care when they're traveling to speak and do deals all over or go on vacation? Now, how many here have someone that cleans their house? Okay. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah, can you share with us your experience about that real quick?
So I've been running my own business since I was 23. I have various businesses. I'm a translator and a writer, and I'm also a licensed massage therapist and body worker. When I was 23, I realized that I was working really hard with my translation work, and one lesson I learned is that I'm a big believer in delegation. Why waste time doing things that I hate and that I'm not really very good at, when I could pay somebody to do it for me? Not only that, but I'm doing that person a favor because they're making money too. I'm working more efficiently. This gives me more time to spend on the things that I love doing, the things that only I can do, and the things that really make me money. So I think it truly makes sense to delegate and have someone do these things, because ultimately you're saving yourself money and you're also being a lot more efficient.
Thank you. Show some love. Thank you. There you have it. The key to success is creating your life to be successful. Tip number 2. Make the commitment to yourself to take care of yourself. You don't have to do it all. By creating your own concierge lifestyle. And concierge lifestyle is all about that. I thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions for me, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I'm here all day. Thank you again.
Sandra vets everybody. She's got experienced people that will care about your home, your business, all the things that they'll take care of for you. They'll care about it as much as you do.
When we pay someone for that kind of a concierge service, we're really serving ourselves so that we can serve others.
The thing about Sandra is they feel that she's there to solve whatever they need help with.
Sandra is an amazing person with a level of conscientiousness, commitment, perseverance, and capability. Somebody doesn't work with her, they're working with the wrong person.